guys, today we're making a healthier version of carrot cake. We're making carrot cake muffins. Right now I have the oven preheating to 350 degrees and you're going to need a large bowl. I already have my almond flour in this bowl, but for the flour base you can use an almond flour, coconut flour, a gluten-free flour, white flour, wheat flour, spelt, whatever you would like. I'm using almond flour today for mine. So you're going to need 1.5 cups of flour. I just put this in the large bowl. We're going to mix everything in this one bowl. So the next thing we're going to need is, in here I have a 1/2 teaspoon of some sea salt. I have a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 full teaspoon of cinnamon. So we're just going to go ahead and mix that into our flour base. So we're just going to mix this together. And then the next thing we're going to add is a 1/4 cup of coconut sugar. So we're just going to add the coconut sugar right inside. And I'm just going to kind of gently fold that in. And then the next ingredient is optional if you don't like coconut. I love coconut, so I'm adding a 1/4 cup of the unsweetened organic coconut shreds. So I'm just going to mix that in. And then to that, we're going to add 2/3 cup of an organic unsweetened applesauce. So I'm just going to pour that right inside. Next, we're going to need 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla to our mixture. And the next liquid we are going to be adding is some apple cider vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar or you can just use a plain white vinegar. So we need 2 teaspoons of this. And I'm just going to start mixing all of the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients. So just go ahead and mix your batter. If you notice that the batter is dry or it's not blending together because there's not as much liquids, you'll want to add another 1/3 or a 1/4 cup of the applesauce. Or you can just go ahead and add a 1/4 cup of coconut oil. I'm going to be adding 2 tablespoons of coconut oil to this. And this is just going to make your batter just a little bit more moist, not so dense of a muffin. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this in. And then to this, the next thing we want to add is our raisins, and this is optional. Some people don't like raisins. For the carrot cake muffins, I'm going to. Since a friend requested these, she loves carrot cake, and I just wanted to make her a healthier version. So I'm going to be adding the raisins. I'm using a 1/2 cup of raisins. And like I said, you don't have to use raisins in this because I know some people absolutely despise raisins. So you don't have to. It's optional, but I'm going to add them. And then I'm just going to go ahead and mix that. And then the next, we're going to add 1 cup of shredded carrots. So I went ahead and just shredded the carrots, and we're just going to add this to our bowl. And then mix all of our ingredients together. And then I am going to add a couple drops of the Stevia, the sweet drops. I'm using the vanilla creme. And this is just to give it just an extra sweetness to the muffin. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix this together, and then we need to get our muffin pan and spray it with either non-stick cooking spray or use just the paper liners for the muffin tin. So that is our next step, and then we're going to go ahead and bake these up. Okay, so while our muffins are cooking, we're going to go ahead and get started on our frosting. So what I have in here is a 1/3 cup of just a non-fat Greek yogurt. It's just plain. And then I'm going to add another 1/3 cup of cream cheese to this. And you just want it at room temperature, the cream cheese, so you'll want to like take it out when you start on your muffins and just get it to room temperature. So I'm going to go ahead and mix those two together, and then what we're going to add to this is 1 teaspoon of stevia, truvia, any kind of sweetener that you like, so just 1 teaspoon. We're going to go ahead and mix that together, and then we're going to just add a couple dashes of cinnamon. And mix this up. And this is going to be our frosting topping for our muffins. So when they come out of the oven, we're going to let them cool for a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and frost them with this. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and place this into the refrigerator until our muffins are done. Okay, our muffins are out of the oven. They took exactly 20 minutes, and I went ahead and I just frosted a couple of them. I think I'm going to do half frosted and half without frosting. You can always store the frosting in the refrigerator and just frost them in the morning, or if you want an afternoon snack, either frost it right before or just even dip your frosting into like a little, like scoop out a little bit and then just dip it. You could do that too. These are also really good in the mornings if you want to heat it up, just a plain one, heat it up for just a couple of seconds. They're really, really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!